Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Now, a few weeks ago I posted on Instagram that I was going to do an assumptions vlog because they seem super popular at the moment and everyone seems to be doing them. So I put a little question box on my Instagram stories, and I also set up an Ask FM account for anyone that wanted to put anything on there anonymously. And there was a lot of assumptions but also a lot of questions, so I've written everything down in here. And I thought that I would sit here and do a bit of tack cleaning at the same time because I'm going to be riding again soon and my tack's looking super mouldy and super gross. So yeah, it's just going to be like a little chitty chat. Kalia's just over there in her car seat and she's waking up, so she might be part of the vlog. We'll see. But yeah, so I thought I'd just sit here and clean my tack at the same time as chatting to you guys because it needs to get done, and this was the only way that I was going to do it because I've got no motivation to do it, basically. So I have made a makeshift table. It's literally bales and a stock gate. Hopefully it stays up, we'll see. But yeah, all of my assumptions are written down here. I also got quite a few questions, so we'll go through those at the same time. Let's get to it. So the first one is, and there was quite a few like this, you literally have your life together. I don't know, I guess, yeah, I sort of do in some ways. Like, obviously we were lucky enough to buy our own house, so we worked in Canada for a few years. We managed to save a lot of money while we were there for a deposit, and we've also got family that helped out with that. So yeah, we have been really lucky to have our house. We also now own the land and the stables that the horses are at, and we've obviously got little Kalia. So in some ways, yeah, I've got my life together. In other ways, yeah, I don't. I did study for a few years at university and I got my social work degree. So I've got like a good stable job. Yeah, that's literally all I've got to say about that. Like, yeah, I guess in some ways I have got my life together. Okay, so the next one, you're just a genuine normal person. So yeah, I feel like I am a pretty genuine normal person. I try and be as like real life as I can on Instagram. I started Instagram to like document my journey with Barney when we were trying to do a bit of showing and we were trying to qualify for Search for a Star. Obviously that didn't happen. But since then it's kind of grown and it's more of a, I mean, if you follow me on Instagram at the moment, then it's very much all about babies and pregnancy and infertility and things like that. And the horses have kind of taken like a slight back step. That's purely because I'm not up here as much as I am like usually, because obviously we have had a baby. And so horses will be coming back into the account a lot more, and there'll be a lot more horsey vlogs. But yeah, so I've completely diversed off of that question. So yeah, a genuine normal person. I think, yeah, I try and be as like genuine as I possibly can and show real life as much as I can, really, and show that it's not all singing and dancing and roses all the time, basically. Okay, so next one. You're a naturally bubbly, outgoing person. Yeah, I guess I am. I always try and be like as happy as possible and try and be nice and bubbly, but you know, not everyone's like that all of the time. And not everyone's happy and go lucky all of the time, but I do try and be like as bubbly as I can, I guess. I am, that's just like one of my natural tendencies. Is that the right word? Personality traits? I don't know. But obviously there are days where, you know, I'm not like that, and Sean can vouch for that. Okay, next one. You're the definition of girl power. I love that. I don't really know how to respond to that, but I love it. Thank you to whoever wrote that. You seem really confident and happy with your body. Now, this is a big one for me because until, oh, I don't know. Until probably just before I was pregnant, I was, oh, the cows are being scanned. Yeah, until I was pregnant, I probably wasn't really a confident, body confident sort of person. I got pregnant. You obviously get really big when you're pregnant. it's just inevitable. That's what happens, like you're growing a human. But I found that I was that was the time that I was most confident and comfortable in my own skin, weirdly enough. And then since now coming out of pregnancy, yeah, I just feel like I'm a much more confident person in my body, and I kind of just think now it is what it is. Like, I obviously want to be fit, and I want to be able to ride my horse and stuff, and I want to be, like, don't get me wrong, I'd like to be a little bit smaller and a bit more toned, but this is my body, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it is. And I'm all for, you shouldn't feel crap about how you look and how you are based on how other people look. So yeah, I guess I am quite a body confident person now. Like I said, I never used to be, and I really do advocate that everyone should be like that, and everyone should love the skin they're in. I don't know if I should really talk through what I'm doing. So I use this stuff to clean my tack. It's the Voltaire Design saddle soap and leather conditioner. So I've just saddle soaped and cleaned off my girth. So I've got 2 girths. I've got this anematical, I can't say it, stud girth, dressage girth, and I've also got a stud girth. Yeah, so I'm just gonna condition it. Okay, next question. You and Sean will be together forever. I hope so. That's what marriage is all about, right? Like you get married to someone because in the hope that you're going to be together forever. That is 100% my plan, and yeah, I hope that we will be together forever. We got together actually when we were young. Like, I was 16 and Sean was 18. Is he 18 or 19? We got together when we were young. He proposed to me when I was 19, and then we were married by the time I was 22, I think. I'm sure I was 22 when we got married. Oh God, I can't remember anything. I'm not very good with dates. But yeah, so we got together when we were young. We're like childhood sweethearts in a way. But yeah, I really do hope that we are obviously together forever, because what's the point in getting married if you don't think you're going to be with someone forever? So yeah, that's that question. Now the next one got my back up slightly. And I know it shouldn't, because that's what this is all about, right? Like, I asked people to make assumptions about me, and I must have been expecting this stuff. So the next one is, you are rich. And you're probably thinking, why has that got your back up, George? And that's just because, why does it matter to anyone how much money I've got? By the way, just I don't have a lot of money. I'm not rich at all. So I probably could be rich if I didn't have horses and I didn't like to spend money, potentially. But yeah, I'm not rich at all. Don't get me wrong, me and Sean have really good jobs, and they're good and they're stable jobs. So obviously, like during COVID and stuff, we've been really lucky and we haven't been furloughed or anything. But yeah, I wouldn't say I'm rich. I just think that we have worked really hard for what we've got. And yeah, no, I wouldn't say we're rich. I wouldn't say we're poor, but you know, we're not rich. Next. Oh, I got a horsey one. I like a horsey one. You're gonna get a new horse. No, I barely have time for the ones I have. So I've got Barney, obviously, you all know Barnes, hence Diary of a Dun. So I've got Barney, absolutely love him. I don't plan on selling him anytime soon. I don't really plan on selling him, actually. If I could keep him forever, I would. I don't know if anyone really knows. If you follow me on Instagram for like a long time, then you'll know the story. But basically, I had Barney's mum. She was just brought from a dealer's yard because she'd stopped racing and she was for sale. I think it was about 4 months-ish, 5 months after we got her, she gave birth. We didn't know she was in foal. Barney popped out and Alfie. So yeah, Barney then popped out and he's just sort of been like a little miracle horse ever since. I have no plans to sell him. He's gonna be like my forever horse. So yeah, there's him. I've also got Boris, which obviously he doesn't take up a lot of time or a lot of room. So he doesn't really come into the equation, I guess, for time for horses. But then I have also got Moose. So he is turning 3 next year. He's a New Forest foal that is currently in my friend's field, just doing what foals do. So he'll come in next year and break him in. I'm hoping that he will be like a little event pony. And I'm hoping that he's going to be really well behaved and hopefully be a pony for Kalia, because obviously Boris isn't going to last there forever. If not, never know, might sell him. It honestly depends on how much time I have to, you know, work 5 days a week. But no, I've got no plans to get another horse. Maybe if I didn't have Moose, maybe it'd be an option on the cards, but at the moment, no. Okay, next one. Okay, we're going back to babies. So you filmed your birth. Yes and no. We went in for an induction. I meant to be clean and tack. We went in for an induction and I filmed the first part of the induction. So like from the Monday to the Wednesday morning when we were being induced, I filmed all of that. When it actually comes to actual labour, I mean, I had no desire to film that anyway because I don't want anyone seeing my hoo-ha on YouTube. But I stopped filming pretty much when I went into labour and when contractions started to get real bad, because I was sucking on that gas and air like anything, and I was literally so spaced out that I didn't even think to turn the camera on. So I have got a labour and birth vlog ready to put out. So yeah, I didn't film my birth, but I did film some of my induction and labour process. But that will be out soon anyway. Pop on your notifications to get notified when that is published. Okay, next. You've been given land, you're so lucky. No, honey. The land that we have here, where the horses are, used to belong to the farm many years ago, and then it was sold off with a house literally right next to the farm. And we've been lucky enough that we've been able to rent it for the past year, but the lady who owns the house is now sold and moved to France. So we have bought the land. It's nothing about being lucky, it's just about saving and being really good with our money for the past however long, to be able to save, to be able to afford to get a mortgage on the land. Yeah, so we now own where the horses are. But I wouldn't say it's luck. It hasn't been given to us. We've worked really hard for it. Yeah, next one. Oh, back to a Barney one. You're scared when riding Barney. Now, this is partially true. Yeah, I do, don't get me wrong, like, there's no reason to be scared. He doesn't do anything. It's past experience that's made me scared. Obviously, I broke my leg 4 years ago now. Coming up for 5 years, 5 years in March, or was it May? I think it was May actually. Anyway, coming up for 5 years ago, I broke my leg out on cross-country course, through no fault, so that was on Dutch, it was no fault of his. It was just like a fluke thing. He went one way, I went the other. We weren't even at a fence. But now, yeah, cross-country does scare me, and I think, like, stuff that would scare a lot of people scares me. So like jumping out of my comfort zone. So when I have a lesson and we're doing something that's different, that is a bit out of my comfort zone, or when you're jumping bigger fences, things like that do make me nervous. But I'm scared of riding him is no. I'm scared of things going wrong, I think. Like the cross country, I absolutely love cross country, absolutely love it, but I'm scared that I'm going to fall off. So it's not that I'm scared of riding him, because I would actually be like that on any horse that I think I took around a cross country horse. Yeah, I think that kind of answers that. You're very hard on yourself, 100%. I strive for perfection, and perfection isn't there. Yeah, I am hard on myself, and I'm also really hard on Barnes too, which I know I am, and that's something that I definitely need to change coming back into riding, is that, yeah, I'm really hard on myself. So like we'll have a lesson, we'll have some homework and stuff to go away and do. I haven't got the person on the ground. I think I am a lot more hard on myself, and do strive for the perfect ride, which there is no perfect ride, especially when you're training. Like, you need to make mistakes to be able to get better. And yeah, I think I am too hard on myself. Not actually just for riding, I think I'm too hard on myself with everyday stuff. So like when it comes to YouTube and vlogging and Instagram and stuff, I have got over that now. But there was a point where I was really hard on myself to have to keep up with the, you know, the constant posting and watching other equestrian vloggers that were posting consistent videos and things, and I was being really hard on myself about that, about how basically I was a crap example of an equestrian vlogger, but actually I'm doing it because it's fun, I'm doing it because I enjoy it, there's no pressure, I shouldn't be that hard on myself, and I shouldn't strive for that sort of perfection as well. So I have kind of got over that now, which you can probably see from my Instagram and YouTube, because I have kind of taken a bit of a back seat because we've had a baby and I just haven't really had the time. And actually she needs to come first, and she will always come before YouTube and Instagram and stuff. So yeah, I think I have definitely gotten over the let's be hard on myself about that. But yeah, definitely in riding, with my job, I am too hard on myself. Yeah, I could babble on about that all day. Let's move on. You only do Insta to get the free stuff. No, honey, no. Don't get me wrong. Yes, I am lucky enough to get gifted things through Instagram and through being a, whatever you want to call me, on Instagram, an oversharer. I like to call myself that. Yeah, so I do get given free things. I am lucky enough to be sponsored by like Honey Chop and Omega, so I get a lot of my feed and supplements for free. However, I do also pay for a lot of things, so I pay for most things, actually. Most things I get I pay for. So there is this stigma that equestrian, well, actually just influencers on Instagram, YouTube and stuff only do it to get free things. Oh, that's so not true. You wish you'd stayed in Canada. Difficult. Part of me, yes, wishes we'd stayed there because it was an absolutely amazing place. We made some amazing, they're not even friends, they're basically like family out there. And, you know, we still talk to them all the time, we go out there on holiday and stuff, and I would love to go back out there to live. However, our family is here, the horses are here, our whole life is here basically. So as much as I would love to go back out there, I'd love to live there. I love living here too. You don't care about the haters. No, I couldn't care less what the haters say. You act on Insta to get likes. No, I have moved past the point of caring about how many likes I get on things. I don't act to get likes. I couldn't care how many likes I got. I couldn't care if one person watched my story or 50 million people. I mean, it'd be cool if 50 million people watched my story, but you know what I mean? Like, I honestly couldn't care about the numbers, basically. I do it because I do it. I do it because I like it, sorry, and not for numbers. Okay, you wish you had an equine job? No, don't get me wrong, I love horses and they are like my life, but whenever I've worked an equestrian job, it's very much been like, you come and do horses at whatever time in the morning, and then you go to the job where you have to do horses as well. You go and do that, and then you come back up the yard afterwards, and it's a bit like, it feels like a chore, and it feels like you're still doing a job rather than doing something that you enjoy. So I like the fact that I can go to work, it's something completely different. I come to the horses, it's like my getaway, it's my time, and it's me doing something I enjoy rather than like a chore, basically. You wear the trousers in your house. Whoever wrote that is correct. I do wear the trousers in my house, 100%. Sean might say otherwise, but I think I've got him under the thumb, definitely. I assumed you were older. Thanks. How much older? I'm only 19. No, I'm kidding. I'm 25. I'm 26 in January. I'm closer to 30. That makes me really sad. Not going to go too much into that because I might start crying at the fact that I'm getting old. Oh, we're on the next page now. Makeshift table. Yeah, oh yeah. Shut up, it was her time to come and join in. Okay, so she's happy now. She's happy now she's getting cuddles. You seem like you're a really great mum. I'm really happy. I'm not really a worrier about anything, but I do really worry that I'm doing things wrong, as I'm sure every mum does. And yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be happy to read that. Thanks, guys. Okay, back to a horsey one. You love mucking out. No. I like mucking out Boris because he does about 4 poos, he doesn't walk it round, and you just go like that. And it's done, like finished. Literally takes 30 seconds to muck him out. Barney, however, if you've watched like my day in the life vlogs or show vlogs and stuff, I've often like time lapse usually mucking out. Barney's stable is gross. He wheezes everywhere, he poos everywhere, he's not tidy at all, and then he walks it all in and it's just rank. So yeah, I don't like mucking out. I like mucking out clean horses. You're super organised and you really like organising things. Now, I'm not super organised. That's why I like organising things. So I try and like, everything's got a box, everything's got a place. I try and label stuff. I try and be as organised as I can because I'm not an organised person. My memory is shocking, and that's why I write so many lists to try and be organised, because I always have to forget to do half the things I actually need to do. I'm not organised at all. Now, there were also quite a few questions on the like question boxes and things I put on there rather than assumptions. And one of those was, are you gonna have more children? We had years of struggles to have her. I'm infertile and we had to have IVF to have Kalia. So you never know, with the next one it might just happen. It might have sorted out my insides, I don't know. However, it might have not, so we might struggle again, who knows. But just future reference, you shouldn't ask people that. So another question I got, I'm really not doing very well with this tack cleaning. You've made it difficult to tack clean. Oh, she's like, just cuddle me and shush. So another question I got asked was, when are you going to start riding again? So I'm going to start riding. My plan is to start riding after Christmas. And the last one that I got was, who are your sponsors? So I'm really lucky to be supported by a number of brands. So, oh, I don't think you can see. Huff Equestrian is one of them. So I went on All Stars 2018. I went in the All Star Academy and I was contacted by the lovely Mel at Huff Equestrian. It was literally like 10 minutes down the road from Talland, where the All Stars was filmed. And she brought me my first set of breeches, and I think actually this mid-layer too, from Huff, and we've been working together since then. I absolutely love the company, I love the products, and I really love Mel. Like, she's so lovely, and we've actually built like more of a friendship than a brand partnership, I guess. So yeah, I'm really lucky to be supported by them. I'm also supported by Amiga Equine, which again has come from the All Star Academy. Georgina Leovold, who lives on the Isle of Wight, she is a McTimony chiropractor. I think I've got that right, McTimony. I can't say it. McTimony? McTimony. She's a chiropractor and she works on my back and Barney's. So I'm lucky enough to be also supported by her, as well as Honey Chop, who provide the boys with all of their complete feeds and chaff and things. And then Morris Richardson watches. I'm not actually wearing at the moment, but I have got a beautiful watch from them. So as well as the companies that I'm like sponsored by, I'm also supported by and work with a lot of other brands. And I'm really lucky to be able to say I do that. A lot of that has come off the back of the All Star Academy or being on Instagram and YouTube. And yeah, I'm forever so grateful for that and the companies that I work for and that support me and that I've made friendships with. So I'm going to stop rambling now. I'm going to feed her so that I can actually finish off cleaning my tack, which I really haven't done a very good job of whilst on filming this video, but I will get it done. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you all for sending your assumptions and questions, and I will see you all again very, very soon. Say bye. Bye.